The scandal involving a U of A assistant basketball coach will cost the university hundreds of thousands of dollars, but will it cost Arizona taxpayers anything?
Yes, News 4 Tucson investigator Matthew Schwartz has obtained the agreements the U of A signed with 2 outside law firms and has the details.
The Arizona Wildcats are loaded with talent this season, and anything short of making their first Final Four since 2001 could be viewed as a disappointment. The full impact of the FBI's fraud and bribery investigation involving assistant coach Emmanuel "Book" Richardson may not affect the program until next season, if at all, because it figures to take a while. But U of A finances will be impacted this season by the bills being charged by 2 outside law firms the university hired to consult on the investigation.
The News 4 Tucson investigators wanted to find out how much the 2 outside law firms would cost Arizona taxpayers. So we filed a public records request with the university to get the contracts. More than a month later, they arrived. They're both 5 pages long, and they state that the U of A will pay the firms a maximum of up to $600,000 combined.
University spokesman Chris Sigurdson declined an on-camera interview, but said in an email, no state or tuition funds will be used to pay either law firm. In other words, no taxpayers' dollars. He said Steptoe and Johnson will be paid by the main campus administration using revenue from, for example, the campus bookstore. He said the athletics department will pay Jackson Lewis with money from, among other things, TV revenue and ticket sales. The agreement with the international law firm Steptoe and Johnson says the total fees and expenses shall not exceed $500,000 unless agreed to in writing by the parties. The contract with the Jackson Lewis firm could reach $100,000 with the same stipulation about going over. Individual attorneys for both firms don't come cheap. The hourly rate for one lawyer with Steptoe and Johnson is $750. 3 others will be paid $550 an hour. Both firms have many offices around the country, none in Tucson, where only the top attorneys make about $450 an hour.
The cost of this investigation and the cost of these fees to do this full investigation are in line with what something like this requires.
Tucson attorney Dave Sethi, who's not involved in the case, says the legal heavy hitters are needed. He says it avoids a possible conflict of interest if U of A attorneys work the case, and it's the type of multi-layered, complex investigation the law firms specialize in. Sethi says the university needs to know as much as possible before the NCAA could issue any punishment to the basketball program, which brings in about $20 million a year in revenues and may be the university's best-known brand.
The dollars that are being spent for an independent investigation into what has happened are necessary because it'll allow the university to address what's gone on and plan for the future.
What do you say to people who don't care about basketball or are just upset over these lawyers' fees?
I don't have much sympathy for somebody that says, well, I don't want my tax dollars going to pay for this investigation because I don't care about the basketball program. Part of the deal we make to live in a free society is we pay taxes and we pay fees. At the end of the day, the taxpayers should have full faith that they will get answers.
The answers that many fans would like to get are to these questions. Did anybody else at the university know that Richardson allegedly took bribes or paid a recruit to commit to the U of A? And if so, when did they know it? Richardson has pleaded not guilty to all charges and is on paid leave, receiving his annual salary of $235,000. If you have a story you'd like us to investigate, email us at investigators@kvoa.com or call 955-4444. Investigating for you, Matthew Schwartz, News 4 Tucson.
The University of Arizona says its dismissal process involving Book Richardson is ongoing.